Hi, this is Edith, Educational Technologist at Oregon Tech, and in this video I'm going to go over doing a slideshow. And what I'd like to do is actually do one with one that I know is clean and neat and actually has some information that's looks nice and is set up already, because the other ones get a little bit, the ones that I've been doing training videos on are just not so nice to look at. So this one I feel is a little bit nicer. This is on the BenQ that we were looking at to get for the classrooms, and actually they're going to be going into Dow labs instead, because I think they'll be a little bit more useful in there. But you will be seeing other interactive whiteboards that are LED type. They're also smart boards, so we will be doing trainings on smart boards as well. But right now, let's focus on the slideshow for PowerPoint. So you have some options here. I don't have a dual display, so I won't be able to show you the monitor, but we'll go over it a little bit more in a little bit when I get to that end. So I can actually run the slideshow from the beginning. So if I click on that, there's my slideshow from the very beginning. I can also just click on the screen, and if you have a touch screen, you can also touch the screen and use your little buttons down here to work with as well. The slideshow has some nice little features, so if I want to write on it, I can actually write on the screen and give some information about what I'm talking about here. I can also do a laser pointer, so if I want to point something straight out, I can do that as well. This works better with a touch screen. You can also use it with your mouse. This is my mouse running, so that's really neat too. It doesn't have to work with just pen, the pen. I can also erase all the ink on the slide. So if I just click on that with my mouse too, I can also do that as well. This is a preview of all the slides together. I can also zoom in or search for a certain slide. And you want to get out of it, just hit escape anytime you want to do that. You can also go in here and you have some other options here as well. My arrow options, visible, hidden, I got helped, I got last view, I got show presenter view. So that's this view here where I would have my notes show up here and show me what the next slide is coming up on. So, so that's really very cool, especially if you are doing a slideshow and you want to show this on your screen so you know what you're looking at, and then extend it onto the projector or the smart board, then they will get the actual view of the PowerPoint itself without this here. So you kind of have different views, and you can show different things in here. You can show the taskbar, which is down here, which is not always necessary. You can change your display settings. So I want to swap presenter view and slideshow, or duplicate my slideshow. So that's when you are going on to your if you have dual monitors. Since I'm not working with dual monitors right now, it's not going to work for me, but I could always change it. So perhaps this is showing up on the projector and then the slideshow is showing up on your computer. You can actually just swap those out, or you can duplicate it so that you have the same screen on both sides. And then of course you can end your slideshow from there. If I'm here and this is where I want to start beginning my slideshow, I can actually just do it from current slideshow, or if I'm doing it for my purposes of learning how to, just wanting to see how the slideshow will show up, I can do it straight from that screen or that slide. The next thing you can do is you can present online, Skype for Business. So this is the other way you can present online. So if you're in a Skype meeting, you can actually use this option, or you can bring it in through Skype for Business. I've shown that in the Skype for Business videos, so you might want to check that out if you haven't yet. Office presentation service. So if you do that, I can actually connect to that, and then I will get this message. I haven't done this before, but this is how you can do it on the web. And I can't say whether you should or shouldn't, but it looks as a free service, so it's not going to cost you anything. And since we already have a Microsoft account online, using your oita.edu account, you should be able to present this online. Okay, custom slideshow. You can create a custom slideshow. I've not done that before, but perhaps you want to do it in a different order, so you can actually set those up in a different order, and that's a custom slideshow there. Set up your slideshow, again, presented by a speaker. So you have all of these different options that you can use. You can also loop it. You can show without narration. You can show without animation. So you have all of these options here. You can also change your pen color and laser pointer, which I showed in the other earlier in the slideshow, where you can do the laser pointer and or color of your pen. So this is where you would change it here for this presentation. You can hide a slide. So perhaps I have a slide that I just don't want to show, but I don't want to go through the whole hassle because maybe I want to show it at a different time. I can actually hide it and then unhide it by using that there. You can also rehearse timing. So again, if you're going to have a slideshow and you want to kind of know how long it takes you to do something, you can actually go through it. And as I've mentioned before, sometimes the slides are a little bit longer with when you're presenting it. So this is a good way to find out how long it takes for you to go through each slide and say something, and how long you want it to go on. So as you can actually do this and record it, and then it will show up in as a recorded. It will show up as a recorded slideshow, and we'll be able to automatically advance the slides according to the talk that you put in with it. I hope that makes sense. And then you can just say your total slideshow. You can save it or not. So I'm not going to save it because I'm not going to do it. I can also record the slideshow from the very beginning. So if I start recording the slideshow, I click on here, and then I can start talking about it, and then going through, and it looks like I can also edit through here. So if I want to do some annotation, I can, and it's going to get recorded on there. I can move on to the next one, and you can see I'm being recorded right now, and I'm going through each of the slides. And then I can stop, or I can pause I'm going to go ahead and stop it, and when I'm done, I can always exit out of here. And so I can also clear the recording. So this kind of just sets it up for the automatic recording. You can see I have the recording button down here. This is from when I recorded earlier. So if you want to add voiceover, this is what you're going to do. That's when I just did the record slideshow. So that this is all automated. It has all of your narrations on it, and you can use timings and media controls on all of this. You can also turn it off if you want to. So if you turn it off, it's not going to use timings, and they're going to have to go through and click themselves. Your monitors, again, if you have more than 2 monitors, you can change which monitor is going to be the monitor that you're showing it on. And then use presenter view. So when you're presenting, of course, I want to show presenter view. And so, this is the presenter view here. But again, like we said earlier, we can change that with the ellipsis here and show presenter view. And here it is here. So you want to be able to have that view if that's something you choose to do. And then you also have your other menus here. So, highlight everything that you're interested in, see all slides. If that's not what you want, you can always hit back. You can do zoom into the slide, so zooming in. So this is good, like if you're doing a video recording like I am right now, you can actually do these things and pan in and pan out and do all kinds of things that might be beneficial to the viewer. So that is your slideshow. And one more quickie, you can do the slideshow down here too. This is a quick, easy way to get it started. That's all. All right. So comments, suggestions, feedback, questions, need help, please contact me, edith.warden@oit.edu, extension 51730, and you can find me in the Skype directory, Edith Warden. Please add me as a contact and get in touch with me if you need any more help. I'm glad to IM, video conference, or set up a time to meet with you in your office or mine. All right, have a fabulous day. Thank you.